Hello and welcome to the instructions of Mendel Dice. I'm here with my friend Javier.
Hello.
I'm so excited about this.
Me
This
too,
is
yeah.
the best thing I've seen in a long, long time. And I have a lot of electronics, as you probably already know, but this is my favorite one so far.
Yeah. It's so compact, so small. It has so many features. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
All the things that it can do, for how long it can do it, it's incredible.
Well, everything has been so well thought out about this thing that I think everybody's going to be super happy. We're going to explain everything in the next chapter.
Okay.
So thank you so much for purchasing this. I'm pretty sure you're going to have a lot of fun with it.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look now at what you have received in your box. So first of all, the guys that did this are amazing. I'm super impressed with everything they put in there. This is a really a surprise when you open the box. This is
my
what.
face went like, the first time I did it, I couldn't believe it.
So I'm going to show you what happens.
Yeah.
Although you have already opened it because you're watching this video now, but this is what happens.
That's so cool.
This is amazing. So let me tell you a little bit about this. This first thing, it's the USB port where you charge this. And this has nothing to do with the dice. This is just for the packaging. And this little switch, it's used to deactivate the sound of it. So if you put it down, and now let's do it again. We're gonna open it. You're only gonna see the light rather than the sound. And we did that because we think that sometimes it's gonna get annoyed if you.
Every time you open it, you're gonna hear the.
It's gonna be annoying. Yes. So let's take a look at what you see inside. The first thing you see is this beautiful, totally normal-looking dice, which come in 3 different colors. It's
and they look and feel 100%.
Totally amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, totally amazing. I'm not going to tell you more about it because we're going to explain everything in a bit. The next thing you need to do is remove this top lid, and also remove this thing, which is actually the charger. This is a charger which you place the dice like that, and this is how you charge them, basically. It comes with a USB cable. The cable, you place it right here on the USB port, and then you can either use your computer or a standard...
like a wall plug that goes into USB.
Correct. And then, this is my favorite part. So this is the display.
So small.
So small. So small. So let me switch it on. There is a button here. When you switch it on, hold it, press and hold. So now immediately it shows you what is the
battery level.
The battery level
of this.
Yeah. The next thing you want to do is you want to take the dice and just shake them. When you shake them, you're going to see that these things are activating. You can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now they're on. Now everything is on. Now, if you want, you can put this in sleep mode, which is just pressing this. It's still on. Everything is still on apart from the display. Let's say I'm rolling the dice, and we have 522. When I press it, it's going to show me 522, and also the colors are showing. Yeah. So that's everything inside the box, and we're going to move on to explain everything you need to know about these bad boys.
Let's take a look now at how the battery works, how to charge, how to know when your dice need to be charged, when this needs to be charged. So let's take a look at that now. Yeah?
Sure, yeah.
All right. So when you first get it, they should be somewhat charged, but you're going to know by pressing down this little button here. You just keep it pressed, and you're going to get some numbers. It'll say P for power plus the numbers. The numbers are going to tell you the battery level. So let's take a look at that now. Just press that there. And then so we have P99. So that instantly tells you that your receiver is at 99% battery power, which is the most that it can be.
That's the maximum, yeah.
Now, if you want to know how much the blue one is charged, all you have to do is just shake it. And by shaking it, you're going to get a number with a dot. So you see 8 dots. That means it's 80%. If you don't see the dot, it's just telling you the number that's on the die.
Right.
Okay. Once you see the dot, you know that it's telling you the battery level of that die. And it's going to go from 1 to 9. So the most your dice can be charged is up to 9. Okay?
Correct.
All right. Now you can also check the battery level of all of the dice all at the same time. So we've already done the blue, but you can do them all together. So if I want to see the battery level of the white and the red, you just shake them up. And if you look at the receiver, you'll see the number with a dot, and that'll tell you the battery level. So the white one is 7, and the red is 8,
yeah.
right? Okay. Now, what do you do when the dice run out of battery? It's very, very simple. You have your wireless charger. As Titan has mentioned, you plug it into your computer or the wall. And what's important is that you place all of the dice with the number 1 facing up. All right? So it doesn't matter where you place them, as long as the number 1 is facing up. You know that you've done it right, because if you notice on the charger, there's a little dot there. That dot is a light. So when they're charging, the light will blink on and off. So you can see the little dots right in front of each one of the dice. And do you have a power bank,
Yes.
Mr. Titanus?
Sure.
All right, can we power it up so we can show them? And basically what's going to happen is each die will, because they're charged differently and they have different battery levels, they each have a little light. The light is right in front of it, and it's going to blink as it's charging. Also, before we move on, if you don't see the blinking light, it's because you don't have it on the 1.
Correct.
And that means it's not charging.
Yes.
So that's how you know. If you forget 1 for some reason, just keep turning it until the light starts blinking, and then it'll start charging. So once that light is solid, you know your dice are 100% fully charged. And if you put them to sleep every time you perform, they'll last hundreds and hundreds of performances. In fact, I
Yes.
think this is the first time we're charging them, right?
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
we've used them a lot.
Yeah.
So let's show them now how they're going to charge the mini display receiver. I have an extra mini USB cable here, so you just plug it like so. And right now you don't see anything blinking. There's no light.
Yeah.
And the reason is because this is fully charged now. But so you can see how it looks, I'm going to turn it on. And when I turn it on, you should be able to see a blue light blinking on the side, right here.
Yeah, in the little corner there.
Yeah, in the little corner. This is going to go solid. It's going to go off, actually, when it's fully charged, like in this case. So these are coming fully charged, but depending on how long they're going to stay on the shelf, they might get a little bit discharged. So I would advise you guys to fully charge them, and then we can show you exactly what you need to know about performing this. I take it that by now you have already fully charged your little device and the dice. So let's go and explain everything. I know we covered it before, but I'm going to say it one more time. What you want to do is you want to hold and press the button, and that's going to activate the display. It shows you the battery. Then the next thing you're going to do, because as you see now, all the dice just have like lines. They don't show any numbers. You're going to take your dice and start shaking them between them. And by doing that, they're actually activated. So now you can see all the numbers. So if I put it on 1, 2, and 3, you're going to see 1, 2, 3. And this is so quick, like it's really amazing.
Yeah.
Every time it gives me a laugh. But check this out. So okay, I'm going to bring that close so you can see. We have 3, 3, 2, and 3, 3, 2 here. You want to add something to that?
One thing you can do is remember that it's red, white, blue.
Correct.
And that'll help you out in different routines. That way you just remember the full number.
Yes.
And then you instantly know the location, maybe who has it.
Correct.
But remembering red, white, blue is going to be very helpful. One way to remember the order in which the dice show up on your display is red, white, and blue. So if you're from America, that's the flag.
Right.
But if you're not from America, you can use roommates with benefits, and then it's RWB. So if you just remember that,
That's great.
you can also remember and that'll just help you out on your routines.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. After you finish your performance, you want to switch everything off. And there are two ways. One is the way that you just put it in sleep, which means that as they are random numbers on the dice, you just press the button once, you don't hold it, and that puts the display in sleep, but not the dice. The dice still communicating.
Yeah.
Which means that now if I roll the dice and I have 1, 1, 4, if I press it, it's going to say 1, 1, 4.
Yeah. Right before the release of Mental Dice, we actually decided to update the software to make the shutting off of the dice and the receiver much, much simpler. So if you have seen the previous explanation where we have you put the dice all on one facing up and then waiting 10 seconds to shut everything off, you can forget about that. And now you're going to learn how simple it truly is to turn your whole system off. So right now I have the system here on, and all you have to do, they can be on any number. All you have to do is keep that button pressed. Once it's off, that's it. Now, as long as you don't turn it back on within 20 seconds, you can completely forget about your system being on. Because in 20 seconds, the dice will automatically shut off. And that's all there is to know about how to turn off your system.
So that's the right way to turn everything off.
Yeah, and that'll conserve the battery. And
Yeah.
then if you're using this the way that we have described, you should be good for hundreds of performances.
I want to say again how much I love this, because all the previous methods that I've seen, you wouldn't be able to charge them. But now it's amazing. You don't have to send it back to anybody, or you don't have to throw them away because that was the original way. You had to just throw them away or send them back to somebody to fix it for you. But now it's amazing.
Yeah. Another great thing is that they actually talk to each other, which is how we know the battery level.
Yes.
So that's something that's also pretty new.
Yes, it's interactive communication
Yeah.
rather than just one way.
one way.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I think that I can't think of any way to make this better than what it is now. The dice look amazingly real.
Yeah.
Normal. The size of it is also amazing. That we didn't go for like a really large.
Yeah, this
die.
is the pocket space that it takes. I mean, nothing.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Beautiful.
It's incredible.
So now that we know how these things work, we're gonna go and explain some basic routines that you can do straight away, and some really advanced things. And then we can have a conversation about different ideas that we have. So enjoy.